Hello and welcome everyone to the season finale of the Inspectres. Yay!
Yay.
So, before we introduce our lovely cast today, I want to first thank Gilding Light and Satine Phoenix for giving us this wonderful space to play in all season long. It's been amazing and wonderful, and we really thank you for it. And thank you to Sirenscape for providing all the lovely background music you'll hear. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download the Sirenscape desktop or mobile app. The app is free and comes with 20 sound sets that are included to get you started. You don't even need to register. Go to Sirenscape.com, that's SYRINSEAPE.com to find out more. And also to D&D Beyond, because today we have a giveaway for Candlekeep Mysteries. So, please keep track of chat when that giveaway starts, and you'll have a handy-dandy code word to put in. And that'll be lovely. So, for the last time this season, let's introduce our lovely cast, starting with Crystal.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am playing Sarissa Shiog, the Changeling Sorceress.
Lori, sorry, I muted
Hi.
myself.
That's okay. It's like suspense is killing me. Hi, my name is Lori, and I'm playing Molly O'Shaughnessy. She is a inquisitive rogue.
All right, Adam.
Hey everyone, I'm Adam Adamus Lamas. I'm playing Rox Boulder, who is a dwarven wizard / cleric.
All right, and Vera.
Hi, I'm Vera from Vera Says Dragons, and I'm here playing Kane Ekaros, the Drow Paladin.
All right, I'm DC. I will be your DM for today. Yay! Excellent. So, does anyone want to do the sudden recap I prepared no one to ask about?
Well, I can, I guess.
Okay, go!
All right. Well, we took a mission from death to fix something somewhere, and it ended up throwing us on a train that goes in like an infinite loop around Kittenville, in which we found our original patron, Gavin Mears, locked in the prison car, and then found ourselves under attack by some like strange, horrible kraken. And in our animal forms, which was like a white raven, I think it was like a black and gold leopard lizard, is that right? And then our red panda. We battled the kraken and saved the train and rescued Kittenville from an infinite loop and brought Gavin back with us, I think, to Waterdeep after using the key that Death gave us to open the door.
All right, so thank you for that. And you find yourselves all tumbled out of Kittensville and in front of Death, back to your normal forms. Death was wondering if he needed to do something about Gavin, and you said no, but Gavin's just sort of stuck in time there, not moving.
Ooh.
While you discuss anything. Is there anything you want to talk to Death about? As they're there, in their form. Still the skull face, the classic black hood, big scythe.
We fixed the realm. Usually, when we do a job, there's some kind of remuneration.
Like, oh, key.
Key? Oh.
Key.
But I liked the key the best.
You put it in Death's hand. It slowly closes around it, withdraws. And when they release their hand again, the key is not there. They reach into the infinite of their cloak, and they pull out a bag, and they hand it to you.
Thank you.
Remuneration.
Much appreciated. Like, just as I'm lowering it absently, like, heft it.
Oh, you don't feel anything inside.
And it's like a regular old looking bag.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Like, I had a key. I'll tie the satchel to the side of my belt for now.
He's
Thank
like, well done. We have a good arrangement. We should keep this up.
Agreed.
And then Death taps their scythe, boom, on the ground, rolls back up into the cartoon-like towel, and disappears. Gavin is free from his stuck-in-time moment that Death had him in, and is looking around a little worried. And what would you like to do? You had to travel about 30 minutes outside of Waterdeep to get here.
We took the chauffeur, didn't we, or did we walk?
I don't
I'm trying to remember how we got out here. I feel like we might have just walked.
I think you walked.
I think we did.
Yeah. Well, so when Gavin was on the train, he said they were doing like a prison transfer. If we walk in with him just like loosey-goosey, is that going to be a problem? Like, is he a criminal?
He was being released.
He was being released. Okay.
Yes, he was being transferred to a secure facility just to let some things pass that may have endangered his life, and but that doesn't need to happen anymore. So.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just walk back then.
All right.
Yeah.
And then we'll cut to what Rex has been doing the past day or so while you've been away. So, Rex, you wanted to investigate the Zentarum and the thing in the sewers.
Yeah, the goo.
Yeah, the goo. Well, first, let's go over the Zentarum, because that's a boatload of information. So, what you know about the Zentarum currently in Waterdeep is that a couple of years ago, there was a rift within the organization. And some of them followed Manchun, who had, well, at least a clone of Manchun had returned into Waterdeep. And then there was the branch that was just kind of doing their thing. The Zentarum hire mercenaries and smuggle illicit goods and all that, and they were keeping it low-key, but the Manchun faction was not keeping it low-key, and so there was a struggle between them. That got resolved. The Manchun clone was defeated. And now they are rebuilding what they could be, or what they once were when they were all together, and they have rooted out the enemies, or their enemies. So they are a functioning guild back again. You come with a name of someone you can talk to as possibly a leader of the Zentarum, who is Davil Starsong. And you can usually find him in the Yawning Portal. You have any questions?
Starsong?
Yep, Starsong.
Okay.
Once again, they have heard of landslide, but the landslide is no real threat.
Perfect.
They are also aware of your organization enterprise, but again, they're not too worried about it just yet.
Okay. And I'm assuming the two factions is that relatively like common knowledge, or
No, this is because of
under?
Yeah, you rolled high just before we started, so you found all this out.
Okay.
This is a well-known case. Like if you were to ask Barnabas Blastwind, he could tell you about this because they were involved in some of it. So yeah, it's backed up. So it's not necessarily things the public generally talks about, but it's sort of known if you know where to listen. And any questions around that?
If the head of the gang, I mean, I'm assuming they kind of roll deep in Yawning Portal, or is he just like, is he pretending to be like a busboy or something, or is he like...
Nope, he regularly hangs out there. Not pretending to be anyone other than a patron.
Okay, I think that's all the questions I have there.
I bet he never pays his bar tab.
Always pays his bar tab. And, all right, if there's no other questions with there, we'll go around with the ooze thing. So, you recall that Barnabas had said they had cleared it up. However, you go down there and you look for remnants or anything, and you find something different. Something not ooze. So you're wandering the sewers. And, you see some rubble, you hear some noises that sound like dogs kicking around. And where you're at, there's a bit of a drop, and you just happen to pick it up. You'd have to drop down about 20 feet and go down a tunnel a ways to really see what this is, but you hear this. And then you also hear something go, Kowloon.
Oh no.
And so, do you wish to go investigate further, or do you just want to back out for now?
Oh, I mean, he does have that whole pursuit of knowledge thing, but I think he's gonna take his knowledge so far and try to find the group.
All right. So, back to the rest of you. You come into Waterdeep with Gavin. He thanks you and is going to run off to his manor unless you need to stop him for anything. Remuneration or whatever.
I will check out the bag. Like
Mhm.
this is what we got. Just kind of open it and peer as I'm walking.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
Great. Stitch it back up and just like shove it in the bag.
All right.
Later problem, unless someone else wants. Anyone else? This super great duffel.
I will
from
take
death.
it.
There you go.
I will take it. And can I make an Arcana check?
Yep.
That is a 19.
It's a bag of holding.
I figured. So, well, this will be quite useful, actually. This is a bag of holding.
Oh, goodness.
Well, why didn't Death say so?
I
Because
feel
he's
like
deaf.
being cryptic is kind of the whole thing.
Ugh. That's way better.
God. Yes, thank you, Adam.
And Molly, as you're handed the bag back, you notice a little tag on it.
Oh. What does it say?
And it says, it happens to be a little note from Death stating, this bag was used about 200 years ago. Don't know what's inside. Good luck.
Oh.
Oh, fun.
This bag just became so much more interesting for my mom. We will check this out later. Probably don't want to monkey while we're walking, just dump it out.
You don't want to
Huh.
I
reach
feel like that would be a
inside?
bad decision.
No. No. Could be so much ooze, and I don't want to mess with that.
No, thank you.
No.
So, is there anything you want to do in Waterdeep while you're walking towards your home and letting Gavin go on his merry way?
We're not escorting him to his place?
He says he'll be fine, and
Okay.
I mean, if you want to, he can't really stop you. You can take him and you can just touch him lightly and he'll probably fall over, but yeah.
Given the track record, it's very tempting to just make sure he gets there safely, but I feel like we could just go home if he's insistent.
He'll be fine.
Yeah,
Kane's vote is to go home.
Yeah.
all right. You all wind up back there, including Rox. And Rox, you're already inside, so what are you doing?
I think maybe he's making like a big feast for them all to return.
Okay.
I mean, he's got like pancakes. He's got I guess croissants.
Are
I
there
don't know. He's
waffles?
got yes. There's waffles. There's all of these things. Some eggs. Eggs bennies. Lots of maple syrup.
Right.
And then some breakfast beers, just because he likes to brew.
All right. So as you enter your home and you go through the front foyer into the dining area, before you is this spread of breakfast. And S3 wants out of the bag and kind of pokes at it and tries to scramble out.
I will let her out.
All right. And so she kind of runs clumsily to her chair as much as her little legs can go and climbs back up in her chair, stands there and is that her food. Rox, did you give S3 a plate of anything or leave cereal there?
Yeah, we'll say there's like a whole cereal bar set up.
All right. So S3 takes one spoon and goes into each little bowl of cereal and tries a different one each time. Every bite is just going up and down, back and forth through the rows.
I think this is S3's idea of heaven.
Probably.
Oh, I think you all are finally back. I've got, I don't know what time of day it is, but food.
You have
Rox, you missed it. We all were animals. It was very weird.
Helping death always seems to end strangely, but satisfyingly so.
Animals. You all weren't dogs by chance, were you?
No,
No,
No.
I was a raven.
I was a gecko.
And while you were eating breakfast, I noticed that a bits came in for a wild magic surge.
Yep.
So,
Penny.
Penny.
who wants to
We
roll
love you.
this? Or do you want me to?
Oh.
I will. I haven't rolled them before.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, 91.
All right. Let's see here. 91. Okay. That's not as much fun because nothing would happen for the next minute. So we'll go to the next one.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Great.
Your size increases by one size category for the next minute.
For Molly?
Yeah.
Ha!
Oh goodness. That's a new one.
Again, honestly.
Maybe it was some combination of the breakfast You eat it, and somehow you accidentally weaved a spell that went off.
Yeah, this is why I say breakfast is a strange meal. And just hunker down and like try to drag a waffle over to me. Just now much smaller.
Yeah, sorry, I've been using magic to make most of this, so that you know.
No wonder.
Sarissa eyes her waffle very carefully before taking a bite.
Black magic brunch.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. I talk like this forever? It's great.
Well, so good news.
And after a minute, you.
Aw.
Okay, Rox, I interrupted.
Good news, maybe bad news. The ooze is gone.
Well, that's good news. That's good news. The ooze. We definitely did not need that problem.
Yeah, but there's, I guess, dogs or wolves down there now, and then something that's speaking in like a deep, booming voice that I couldn't quite make out what it was saying.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
And then we're also on the Zentarim's radar, so I don't know if that's good or bad.
Not always great. But if they
Agreed.
haven't moved on us yet, it may be okay.
I think Vera is frozen. Oh.
Oh no, we lost one.
Oh,
Vera.
no.
All right, so let's go on while that happens. So you. Oh, lost power. Oh no.
Oh.
Uh.
Okay.
Oh, or is that just what you were typing, Lori? Or...
No,
what
that's
I'm
in the
typing.
Discord.
No.
Oh, it's in the
They
Discord.
just
Okay.
lost power.
Oh no. All right. So
Wild magic was too powerul,
wild
Fetty.
magic was too powerful.
Fetty!
Okay.
What have you done?
So give me a moment to arrange everybody, and we will continue talking during breakfast, please, while I handle the
Okay.
tech stuff and do what you'd want to do, or have a conversation about, what thing you found of Rox's that wound up in the portal with you, or things like that.
Yes. As like Molly has her waffle and is now a regular size again, she is portioning out butter and syrup so that each like pocket of the waffle gets the same amount. Yeah. And casually just says, I believe we found where the necklace of fireballs went. Rox.
Yeah.
I don't believe I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, huh.
Nor do I, hypothetically. If one were to have disposed of such a magical item, it may have ended up in a train to Kittenville.
A train to where?
Kittenville.
Oh no.
Are you familiar with Kittenville?
Not really, but I imagine it's a village of kittens.
We actually did not see, but as we were animals at the time, it is very possible it was like an entire village of kittens.
Oh, well then you might be lucky, because I believe kittens would attack birds and geckos. So old Rox might have done you a favor.
Well, there were cats on the train. We weren't attacked by those. We were, however, attacked by a freaking kraken.
Oh.
On a train in the middle of not water. It was very weird.
We were promised butterflies.
We were.
By the kraken, or?
By the tortoise engineer of the train, the conductor.
Ah, was it a very slow train?
Very
No.
fast train.
It was a
Interesting.
looping train. Like they go for 2 hours, stop, and then continue going. It's
Mhm.
again, very weird.
Huh. Well, did you get any payment requirement? Is what Molly? What do you usually say?
Oh, remuneration.
Ah, yes.
It's in all the contracts. Yes, we we received this bag from Death, and Sarissa says it is a bag of holding, which I have heard many good things about. And I'll kind of like clunk it in a clean, like an open space on the table for Rox to look at.
Vera is apparently back and wants to come back in.
Okay. Yeah, just have her rejoin, and once I see her come in, we'll add her in. Or add them in, sorry.
Yeah.
Did you reach in?
We were walking at the time, and I did not know what might come out. The bag apparently has not been used in 200 years, so the contents are a mystery, which I am very, very curious about.
Oh, S4, clear this.
S4.
That's 4.
And you see it's in Rox's unseen servant just starts clearing the table around.
Oh, for the love of fuck.
Amazing. Best use of S number ever.
So many things named after me. I'm so confused.
But back to sort of what you were talking about, which is that the ooze is gone, great. But there are wolves. And you're not talking about the were-rats who work mostly for us. It's wolves now?
Wolves are dog-like creatures. I don't know. There was like barking or four pedal things running around, and then there was a deep booming voice.
Hmm.
So I don't know if we want to go down there because it's really a mystery down there, huh? Because didn't y'all see like lasers flying when the were-rats went in there before we left?
Red orbs, but I feel like that was connected to the army
Ah.
and Moira rather than deep voice dog army. But I could be wrong. We should definitely check it out. I feel anyway.
Do we want to go now or do we want to try and get in some rest first?
Rest would be good, I think.
I agree with
Agreed.
that.
You can maybe send word to the captain of the guard to see if they know what's down there.
Yeah.
I always forget the Brotherhood. Barnabas? Barnabas is our main contact, right?
Yeah, Barnabas is the lead investigator for the Royal Order of Magus and Protectors.
Okay. Maybe try to send word to either meet with him if he will, or just ask about that situation and see if he'll just send word back. And
Okay.
then, yeah, do breakfast.
And how are you sending word to him?
Aren't there like pages that run through? Oh, we also have the birds.
Yeah, I think we still have
Yeah,
birds.
you have paper birds.
Okay.
Want to use
Yes,
them?
Sarissa has a bunch of them.
We'll tweet at him.
Nice. Yeah. Write it up and turn it to the bird. Let the bird go.
All right, and you do that. And
Okay.
I'm still organizing here a little bit.
Problem.
Should we, I guess, dump out this bag of holding?
Now that the dishes are clear.
Will that break it permanently, turning it inside out? Or is it just like once it's back the right way, it's fine again?
We don't turn it inside out. We just sort of dump it.
Oh.
Or we could reach in.
I think you have to know what you're looking for, though, don't you?
Yeah.
How
Well,
about
why not?
Rox will take 3 steps back.
So will Kane.
gallon of mayonnaise, gallon?
As well, Sarissa.
All right. So, need to just thing here. All right. Yeah. Okay. Do a little switching around a bit. Yay. So okay. So you want to empty the bag of holding.
Yeah.
S4 will do the honors.
You turn it inside out, and a lot of stuff comes out. There are swords, maces, bows, big pile of jerky.
It's still good?
It's been suspended in time and no air, so
True.
Wow.
This is a bag of many treasures.
and a suit of armor.
Ooh.
Is there anyone in the suit of armor?
No,
Yeah.
it is just a suit of armor.
Had to check.
There is a hand.
Armor. Like a whole hand?
Yeah,
Like a gauntlet.
just a hand.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Some
a
stuffed
slightly
toys.
Desiccated hand?
Yeah, some sort of hand of a creature.
Ah. Sarissa will take that.
Okay,
Okay.
you have a creature hand.
Hmm.
Cool. She will tie it to her belt.
All right.
Oof. I will kind of organize the arsenal that popped out
Okay.
by weapon type, and then we'll have to see if they're normal or magical.
And there's some ink and paper. Couple spell books.
Oh.
Yoink.
Rox is going to go ahead and start casting Detect Magic.
Okay. The armor lights up as magic.
Ooh.
So does one of the bows. The mace and a sword.
Wow.
Other things that are tumbling out are not detecting as magical.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's an amulet too that came out. That's awesome magic.
Sarissa wants to look through the spell books, see if there's anything interesting.
Okay. You go through them, and one has up to 5th level spells, the other up to 7th level spells.
Yay.
Ooh, dang.
Hmm.
Does anyone have pearls by chance?
Pearls?
Yeah, I can try to figure out what some of this stuff is. I mean, it's magical, but I don't know what it is.
We might have some in our wares. Ceiling. If not, we could buy one, or there may be one here. Lucian may have one.
Yeah, you can easily get a pearl whether you buy it or not for the identify spell. So it's
Okay, then yeah, he'll try and identify anything or any. I guess the magical items that you pointed out, and maybe the jerky as well.
okay. The jerky is just from what you can tell, just by your knowledge and practice in the snack arts, is really good jerky.
He will be munching on it.
Like the flavor is intense, but it's also perfect. It's spiced just almost better than any other jerky you've had.
After the first bite, he will be taking notes on this jerky.
All right. So you start writing down the jerky recipe, and you can guess how long the meat was dried for and all that fun stuff. The amulet is a amulet of Misty Step. It allows you to Misty Step 3 times a day without using any spell slot.
Ooh,
Holy crap.
Awesome.
nice.
Who would like it?
Sadly, I can already cast Misty Step on my own, so.
Same.
Yeah, but this is free, so that you can
True.
get yourself out of trouble.
I think you're the one who tends to get the most in trouble since you tend to get hit more often than I do.
It's
Yeah,
true.
maybe give it to the
That's true.
rogue so Molly
Yeah.
can hide and.
Yeah, I think giving it to the rogue is a very good idea.
Okay, I will hold on to it for now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Molly's the only one that can't Misty Step right now. So
Probably. My magic is in other places. Neat.
Okay, the armor
Oh, right, the armor.
is +2.
Woo. Plus, what kind of armor? Is it plate?
It's plate armor, +2. And its property gives you a anti-magic aura that lasts for 2 hours. Or, I'm sorry, 2 rounds. Not 2 hours, 2 rounds.
Dang.
So
Wow.
basically, no magic can penetrate in.
wow.
And
Limited
you
times.
can't really cast anything out, but
How many times per day?
just once. 2 rounds,
Once a day.
once per day.
Okay.
Okay.
And as soon as you activate it, those 2 rounds start. You can't, like, reserve a round.
Okay. Wow. Pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
As cool as it is. Can't wear.
Plate armor. But also anti-magic on a paladin?
Because
It won't affect your items, but if you try to... basically, it surrounds you with a bubble, and if you try to cast out of it, nothing happens.
Yeah.
But if you...
There go my smites.
But is smite considered magic, or is it considered like a natural ability, like a
I'd
dragon?
spend a spell slot.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what? For this, we'll let your smites go through.
Hey.
Okay, sure, I'll take it.
Sure.
Smite armor. That's cool. That's going to cane. Okay.
Then the bow is a kind of an unlimited ammo bow. You just pull the string that isn't there and poof, fires off a shot.
Wow. Infinite ammo. That's nice. Longbow, short bow,
Longbow.
longbow. Okay. That is not something I can use, but that is very cool. Anyone for long bonus? I mean, we could always put it in the archive or sell it if no one can use it.
I would say perhaps consider that one for sale.
The mace is a +2 mace. No other properties to it other than +2.
Very nice.
Rox could maybe use that.
Oh yeah,
My camera's being funky.
You can.
So
Yeah, I
I'll
see
try-
that.
I'm gonna try to figure that out.
Maybe turn your background off.
and what else did I say? Oh, the sword. Sword. You have a sun sword.
Sorry,
Oh shit.
I'm not dying. You're dying.
Okay.
Wow. Whose sword is the sword?
Okie dokie.
Da-da-da.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Fan. The longsword version, I'm guessing.
Let's see here. Well, what version can you use? And it'll be that version.
Ah, I always forget if I think I can use a longsword.
I think technically a short sword is better for rogues though.
It is
usually.
better, yeah. Yeah. It adjusts. It's the sun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless somebody else
It
wants
requires
to-
attunement,
wow.
so it will take an
care.
attunement slot.
Happily. If no one else really wants it, that is amazing.
It does have the finesse property in the longsword form, so you could leave it a longsword if you wanted.
Hmm. That's dope. Some sword. That's so cool. I could, yeah. It is finesse. I guess I'll just monkey with it and figure it out, if that's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're going into the sewers, we may need sun.
Mm.
What's the DC? Can you send me the full thing for the plate?
Sure, I'll type it up real quick if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, because it's something I made up, so...
Okay. I have what you wrote. I can send it. If you
Okay,
want.
yeah, do
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Yep.
My internet's not quite cooperating enough for me to be note taking.
And you can use your smites through it.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, the radius of the bubble is just 5 feet. It just covers you, basically.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
It covers your square, essentially.
Perfect. That is
So
it.
Sarissa wound up with the creature hand, the ink and quills, and the spell books.
Okay.
Rox is
Kane's
his
happy
books.
with the plate.
That's pretty nice plan.
Yeah.
And Rox is taking the mace and the jerky, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sarissa's going to steal a piece of the jerky.
Hmm. Can you use a longbow, Rox? Can anyone in our group use a longbow?
Not me.
I can use a crossbow, but yeah, no.
So Kane would be the only one if they wanted it. Which I am not against because it's a magic longbow.
Oh. And I cannot have my shield.
Mm-hmm. But if stuff's far away, you're like, phew, you know?
True.
What, you don't want to be Legolas?
You're like,
Who?
who?
Not with this character.
Shoot him with like an infinity arrow and be like, get down here so I can smite you.
Well, should we head to the sewers right away, or I know you all just got back. I don't know if you
Wow.
need.
Rest would be good.
Rest would be good.
The
We
red
also
panda.
do have another job to do.
Oh yeah, that we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're waiting for word back
Alright.
from Barnabas anyway, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah. You get he sends a paper bird back because it's the most efficient at this point.
yeah.
And it says indicates that he's not sure what this is. They haven't heard of anything like that, but they can go down and investigate unless that's something you want to do.
I'll think about it and decide, because the other job we have.
Yeah.
Is the other one time sensitive? The last file we had?
That's a good question. I remember it was a ship, so.
Yeah. Ghost ship. To find the ghost
Yeah.
ship.
It's not necessarily time sensitive. It seems to be more time of day sensitive, but not necessarily, it's only going to happen for the next 2 hours and then nothing.
Okay. So maybe the below the city might be a bigger priority, at least for scouting.
I would say definitely to that.
Okay.
I think we should probably take a long rest first.
Oh, yes. Yeah. The wounds the red panda took are not on her current skin, but they are there nonetheless. Okay. So rest up.
All right.
Attune to what we got, and then reconvene. Okay.
Yeah.
So, before you go to sleep, is there anything you would like to do?
Sarissa wants to examine this hand.
Okay.
She's very curious about it.
It seems to be some sort of scaly, some sort of lizard hand, except there's 3 fingers and long nails still there.
Weird.
And yeah, it's just a hand.
It's just a hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can put it on a shelf, you can attach it to things,
Well, she's going to keep it like she has a thing tied around it, and she's just going to put it on top of the jar that has the dragon bits.
Oh.
Okay.
At least for right now. She may
Grind
or
it
may
up
not
for-
just. Well, no, she'll probably wear it like during the day. Just I don't know. Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
You never know when you'll need a hand.
Oh no. The hands are back.
The hands are back.
There was a hand pun in chat earlier, so I see you, chat.
And this time it came with a purse.
No. The purse. Sure did. If he'd done the ghost ship thing, it would have been all hands on deck.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I think Rox might go to the yawning portal on a
Okay.
recon as landslide.
All right.
Ooh.
You are you trying to sneak in or just walk right in your outfit?
Just walk right in and like observe. I'm
Okay.
assuming like other people are like kind of hooded and whatnot. Actually, I don't know how
the yawning
underground-
portal. So there's 3 stories to the yawning portal once you walk in, and the big hole in the middle that leads to Undermountain. And there's people everywhere, even though it's late at night. It's still open. It's very busy. You can look around. Are you trying to look for anyone in particular, or are you just observing what the goings on, carryings on?
I would probably look for Star Song. Not like get too close, but just to kind of see who interacts with them.
All right. Roll a perception check. You have a general idea what they look like.
That's 23.
23.
Ooh.
Yeah, easy
End
enough.
of the season.
So you see various people, as you observe Davil, there are people coming in and out to his table. They stay there maybe 20 minutes, a half hour, then they leave, and then someone else might come in, say something to them, walk back out, and this happens. If you're there an hour, this happens for at least an hour before he's left alone again.
Okay, and then yeah, he'll return back to the stronghold. What do we call this place? Home?
I think we just call it home. I think we just call it home in the house. We never really said
Manor?
manor.
I mean, this troll's called Manor.
That's
that's right. It had a name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we expanded.
I always forget because I just think of it as yes, our home, our house.
And
It's technically illusions, but you know, roomies.
Yeah, we pay rent, maybe.
Do we?
No.
But we go on missions, so that kind of.
That's right.
Nope. As long as you're agreeing to your contract, you can stay here. So, the moment you don't want to be in your contract anymore, you
Kick to the curb.
probably can't stay here. But
Did any of us read the fine print?
Oh yes.
Okay, making sure. Because if anyone did, I know it wasn't Kane.
Amendments were made.
Kane would have absolutely signed a contract without reading the fine print.
That's how Kane got in trouble the first time.
Not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, Rox will return home, but he'll fly up to the roof and throw tiny pebbles or rocks at Molly's window.
Okay. Molly, you hear ding, 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 at your window.
Unlock it, open it up. Are you up or down? You're down, right?
Well, I guess I don't know the layout of this place. So I'm
Where are you?
I guess maybe perched up above
So-
the window, like.
Okay.
So yeah, if you wanted to do that, you'd have to. All your rooms are on a second level, so you'd climb out of your window or whatever window you wanted, walk around to Molly's room. Scale up to the roof, walk around to Molly's room, and then throw a pebble down to the window.
I think he's still in landslide gear, so he would fly up there and then.
Oh,
Toss
okay,
rocks.
sure.
Oh, so you're in like disguise, throwing rocks at my window. Okay. In that case, I would throw open the window with like the dagger out and be like, state your business. What are you doing here? Why are you flying? You're muted.
Oh, I am muted. Damn it. I think. Hey, the Zentarum gang has a new leader, and they're on to you. Stay safe out there, and he'll fly away. His name's Devil.
Just flies back in and then flies out again. Like, okay. And just slowly lean back in and close the window. Add that to the records. Strange flying man in cape. Possible leader of the Centarum / total hokum. And investigate, underline. Interesting. Thanks, Landslide, you mysterious person.
Okay. Anything else anyone wants to do?
Just attuning to the new stuff and resting.
All right.
Unfortunately, Molly's pretty banged up.
It's pretty much it on Kane's end too, because they have nothing new to share with Farlangan and are afraid that if they just meditate to him, he'll pick up again.
Okay.
They'll pick up again.
So, as you're sleeping, Larissa, you
Yes.
open your eyes, except you know you're dreaming, possibly? And you're surrounded in a dark space. And in this space, a bright little light comes up and appears. It's this bronze color. And it opens up, and you see sort of this fairy in front of you, and it says, "Hi!"
Oh, good gods. Hello?
"Hi! Hey, thanks for taking me around and, making sure I have cereal."
S3.
"Yeah!
Hello, love.
Hello." So, I have to tell you something.
Okay.
There's might be a scary thing that will happen. However, don't be afraid. You'll be okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. They have great cereal.
Mira's face. Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
And S3 just sort of flutters about you for a while and go there and you can talk about whatever. But eventually this particular vision will fade out and go away. And Molly, as you're sleeping, you are walking in a field. Sun is bright, grass beneath your feet. And laid out before you, your horizon sort of splits, and there's grass and sun, and then on the other side is a huge wall of fog and mist, and you see faces come in and out of it. And you know this place. You remember this place. And as you walk forward, parts of you fall off, and you try to pick yourself up. And as you pick up the pieces and try to reattach, more of you just falls off as you continue to walk forward, not exactly knowing why you're walking forward. And you continue forward, and eventually piece after piece of you comes off as you get closer and closer, but you don't quite make it. And as you're about to be completely in pieces, the dream ends.
Oh. Just bolt upright, awake, like almost in a cold sweat, just like touching all over. I had more time. Oh, and just takes like a second to realize that they are not in pieces.
Yep, you wake up whole and fine.
Yeah, because she had just been like sort of leaning against the wall, resting, just like slides down to the floor and just now actually exhausted, like just all of it taken out of her. No, I need more time. Just shakes her head.
And the rest of the night passes, and you can get up for breakfast.
Okay. Great.
Kane made bread again.
Sarissa will get up and go downstairs and see if S3 is there.
Oh yeah, she's having cereal.
Okay. She's going to go over, sit next to her, and just kind of put one arm around her and give her a hug.
And her unblinking eyes and faded, painted-on smile, betraying no other emotion, sort of leans into you with her head.
Aww. I love her so much.
I know this is supposed to be cute, but I just keep waiting for it to go wrong.
Just the head to turn all the way around. Yeah.
It's Faye. I mean, it's,
That's even more excuse for it to go wrong. Let's be real here.
I think for once Molly comes down later than everybody else. and is probably as like buttoned up as you've ever seen her. Like she's got her wrists like wrapped, as if ready to get into like a fight. The sash is tight like around her waist. She's in like the leathers. Everything is just like holding her like in and secure.
What are you, cold, Molly?
No, I just feel more myself with this, and just kind of like rubs her
Well, you
hands
look
down her arms.
good.
Thank you.
Would you like a hug?
No,
All right.
but I appreciate the offer. Just like break off a piece of the bread. Just like a coin.
That one's lavender basil.
Ooh.
How much basil?
Mhm.
Like a garden, and just bite it.
Precisely. So today we get to investigate whatever took the place of the ooze.
Yes.
Quite literally, took the place of where it was in the city, and also took the place of concern in our heads.
Well, at least the use is gone.
Mhm.
That thing was horrible.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
What if
That
the
thing
ooze
tried
has?
to kill us.
What if the ooze has evolved?
No, don't say that. That fills me with a very primal sort of terror. Don't say that.
The
Rocks.
ooze. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's terrifying.
I mean, I feel like at this point we've seen worse.
Have we?
Jerky.
Jerky. I mean, we fought a dragon. We been to other realms, planes,
Mm.
Bro.
both.
And trains.
And trains.
And automobiles.
But
I don't know. I mean, the ooze. I feel like that fight with the ooze was worse.
Nothing we did really did anything. It just hurt the creature that it had really kind of taken over.
Mm.
Agreed.
But we are not the same people now that we were then. And if it's
It's
not
true.
in the ooze form, and it has a physical form, a different one, maybe this form we can hurt.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
I'm simply hoping it's not that.
Yes.
To be truthful, same. Yeah.
Let's not give DC ideas.
Mm-mm. Secret of the ooze. No, thank
Too
you.
late for that. I'm a DM too. I know how this works.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Player comments about anything that concerns them. The DM internally. I will remember this.
Uh-huh.
So, what would you all like to do?
Well, I suppose we should go down and at least take a look.
Mm-hmm. We should let the guard know again. I think last time we had to tell them we were going down below.
I agree.
Agreed.
All right.
Uh,
So you send another paper bird out, or you're just gonna go to a entrance and walk on in? Door entrance.
Well,
probably both.
Okay.
yeah.
Bird and talk our way in.
Sure. So you go do that, and Rox, you're leading them to the spot you heard those noises, or?
Yeah, I think you take them right that
Okay,
way.
roll a survival check. Let's see how long this takes you. Remember?
Oh no. Probably a little bit of time. 9.
9. So you're down here for about an hour, splashing through, while Rox goes, nope, this way, and when you get to your destination, you realize it could have taken about 20 minutes to get here.
Oh,
Great.
that's fine.
It all kind of looks the same down here.
That's fair. Guessing there's like not sconces or torches under here. It's just pretty dark, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can everybody see in the dark? I have the goggles.
I can.
Superior
Yeah.
dark vision.
Woo.
Yeah,
Same.
Rex can as well.
Okay. So I won't bring out the sunblade just yet.
Okay, so before you is a 20-foot drop,
Ooh.
and Rox heard the sounds coming from the cavern sort of beyond. So you'll have to go down 20 feet.
Okay.
Does anyone have any rope?
Oh yes. Yes, yes. I have like
I don't think I do.
3 lengths of rope. Just been picking it up. What I'm curious about.
Molly has been preparing for this day since session 0.
I have climbing gear. This is what I'm here for. Secure this rope and drop one down.
Used to have ladders on that rope, but we gave
We
it up
hucked it.
to make a bridge.
So you all make your way down. And do you just walk through the tunnel or any other preparations you think you need to make? You haven't heard anything yet.
How, like, what is our ceiling situation like? Is it like rounded that we're walking through? How
Yeah,
high?
it's rounded. So
Okay.
you were at, kind of normal ceiling height. Then you drop 20 feet down, but the ceiling's still up there.
The original height, like 20 feet above us?
20 feet plus, say, another 8 to 10 for normal
Wow.
wandering.
Okay.
But it's a rounded stone ceiling.
I can try to, are there little like walkways on the other side, like in some sewage areas?
Yep.
Okay. I will try to move ahead of the group a bit to see if I can get a bead on any sounds or creatures before they happen upon us.
Okay.
Molly, you should look for traps.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You should do magic. See, we both say things that people know.
I'm on it.
That's the best alternative to thanks, Captain Obvious, that I've ever heard. Meanwhile, Kane is going to stay back and stay very still with their plate armor.
I kind of don't want to look for traps now.
Run full speed ahead. You got this.
Yes. Chaos Rogue.
So, Molly, how do you move forward?
I will try to get as close to the edge of the walkway as I can and just sort of slide my feet forward, looking for like, I have the goggles on, so I will sort of flip through the different lenses to see if it helps me see any better or differently.
The other lenses don't seem to help in this situation.
I will figure this out. I will know what they do. But yeah, I'm looking for the obvious, like loose stones or like trigger traps, anything like that that might be
All right.
apparent.
Give me a stealth check then, as
Okay.
we're moving.
Okay, that is a 18.
Okay. You're fine. There's some loose gravel here and there from just, the walls kind of chipping away type thing. And sticks and other garbage that you just sort of nimbly jump around.
Okay.
And you don't crash into it. You don't knock anything down. You make it forward.
Cool.
And you head up a ways and give me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
This is basically hearing, not so much seeing.
Okay. 18 plus 7, so 25.
Okay. So, similar to rocks, you hear scratching dog-like noises, paws scratching and little noises. And you also hear...
Do I make out any words from that? Or just like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did it say Kane?
I thought it said K.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Just checking. Uh, so, scrabbly dogs, ominous voice. I'm just gonna turn, but I can't see anything yet.
You can't see anything
Oh.
yet. Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and quietly pad my way back and just be like, touch King really quietly on the arm. It's like, is your name very common? Because that thing is saying it. Don't panic. Don't panic.
Well, that depends. Do you mean the first name Kane? Or is in like they said Kane Ekaros? Because I don't know.
Just Kane for now.
I've never met anyone else named Kane.
I am sure it's fine.
Maybe they're just looking for their walking aid.
They could, that's probably what it is.
They just dropped their cane and now they're looking for it. That's all.
Yeah. Very insistently. Also, yes, dogs like things, scrabbling sounds, cane,
new.
possible walking stick. Gonna go ahead. It is up ahead. I will go back and let you know if you want. Be aware. Things are ahead.
Sure.
Yes.
This is fine. Everything's
This is fine.
fine.
This is fine.
This is
You're fine. You are fine. Just,
Okay.
maybe step 5 feet back so that you're even further back.
So Molly, you want to go up ahead and see if you can actually see this thing?
Yeah, I'd like to pin down what I'm hearing a little bit more.
All right.
to
Roll
get a
me
better
another
idea.
stealth check
Okay.
just to see if its senses don't happen to be sharp enough at this moment.
This is a dirty 20.
Perfect. Okay.
Cool.
So
Okay.
you approach and you see first, you see two medium-sized dog-like creatures with fire in their mouths.
Huh?
They're very muscular all the way, long tails, very sharp fangs, red eyes that glow in the dark. Leading those things is this being. You see this sort of dark blue cloak flow to the ground, the edges of it red, bare, and scraggly. There are no feet. This is a large creature. It has two glowing blue eyes, and its inside is just nothingness, just pale darkness. The only reason you can see it is because the cloak it wears is this blue color, and the eyes glow.
Do I have any idea what either of these things are?
You could roll a history check.
Okay.
Or roll for the dogs and for this other thing.
Okay, I'll roll 2 at once.
Rox
Wow. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say Rox is casting Sending. Molly, did you check for traps?
Yes. For the dogs, it's a natural 1 for a total of 3. And for the gentleman thingy, it's 17.
All right. The dogs, there's some sort of dogs with fire thing somehow. Yeah, that's a thing.
Okay.
The gentleman thingy, you've kind of heard of this before. It's very rare, and you think it's something called a shadow horror, which is put into employ by someone to look for things, carry out assassinations, that type of thing.
Oh.
What?
And
Huh.
once again, you hear.
Yeah. So like after the small pause in response to Rox's sending, I'm also like, it's a shadow horror. It's a shadow horror and two weird dogs and a shadow horror. and, like, and then just see if I can like, I don't know if I guess I'll try to like hide. How far back are my friends?
You moved at least 20 feet ahead of everybody.
Okay. And the ceiling you said is quite high.
Yes.
And it's dark, as
Yep.
far as I know. Am I behind something right now, or is it just kind of like long tunnel opening up into wherever this thing is?
It's long tunnel. There's a little bit of trash you can kind of duck behind to see them and rubble. But
Okay. But nothing up. So I feel like if I
Oh, no.
were to say climb the wall, they would definitely see me, probably, if they can see in the dark.
they might.
You know, I'm just gonna hunker down.
I mean,
hide.
you think you can go back, but going up the wall closer, you'll be making another stealth check.
Okay. I will hunker down.
Oh no,
We lost Avira again. All right.
we did.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, so you're gonna stay there, or just...
Yeah, but I'm gonna like use an action to like hide, to try
Okay.
to like further make myself disappear.
So roll that.
Okay.
Shadow horror got Vera.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
Kane.
Oh,
Yeah.
power surge. Oh
13
dear.
Ooh,
22.
22. Yeah, you're very confident that this thing has no idea you're there.
Okay.
The rest of you, what do you do?
Sarissa is just like standing very still.
Okay. Rox?
What is Rox gonna do? Rox is going to go up and try to give back up to Molly. Yes.
Okay. You need to make a stealth check.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
That's a natural one, baby.
Oh jeez.
Do I have inspiration for doing the recap? And can I give it to Rox right now?
You know what? Sure.
Yay.
Why not?
So I hear.
I'm going to wait for Vera to come back, and then we'll rearrange the windows. So please bear with us, everyone, as we do these things.
All right, I'm gonna roll this one in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So don't F us, D&D Beyond, or don't F Rox. No! It's a natural 2
Right.
for 4.
Oh.
I should have rolled dice IRL. What am I doing?
Lori, you can have that inspiration back.
Let's say Rox was actually trying to change into his landslide uniform, and he like maybe tripped and fell into the water.
Yep. So there's this sploosh, and these dogs and this thing turn around.
Oh no.
And Rox, having fallen basically near them, they approach. And you can all roll initiative.
Ah. $19.
22 for Molly.
Okay.
Another natural 1 for a total of 3.
3. All right.
I mean,
What
cleric
is
should
wrong
go
with
in
your
the best,
dice?
right?
Mhm.
And what do the rest of you feel like Kane's initiative should be?
I'll roll for them.
26.
Yeah.
I got a 17, but
Okay.
I'm good with 26.
All right. Make sure they can go first. Auto roll that initiative. Start this up. All right. So, do we have an update on Vera? Are they still trying to come back?
Yes.
They in
They said they're trying.
Okay. So whenever they come back, we'll let them go. But
Okay.
for now, we will go on. So Molly, it'll be your turn. Because Kane is first in initiative, but
Okay. So they haven't passed me yet, the figures?
no, you have to close like 10 feet of distance at this point.
10 feet. Okay. I will use my I'm just gonna use the spirit dagger for the minute and try to run out and go for the first dog, like closest to me, between me and like the wall,
Okay.
and try to just like get a stabbing on it, like literally cut and run.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make an attack roll.
Okay. Okay, that is 21 to hit it.
21 will. Yep, that'll hit. Oh, yeah.
Okay. For a second, I was really worried. All right, so that is plus 3d6. It'll get my sneak attack. Oh, it's 46 now. Awesome. So that's a total of 11, 12, 15, and this one fell. So roll it. 16 magical piercing damage.
16. Okay. It takes all that.
Okay. And then I'm going to continue with the rest of my 30 feet of movement to try to like run around somewhere behind it and find cover and use my bonus action to hide. And because I have mobile, the dog shouldn't be able to like howl at me because I
Okay.
attacked it.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Let's go with Sarissa is next.
Okay.
Sarissa will take most of your movement to, well, if you want to be, say you're about 30 feet back right now.
Okay, that's fine.
So if you need to move up any, and you can get up to them if you really want to, but
Yeah. I am going to. Oh, let's see. The dogs are closer, right?
yes.
Okay.
By, they're just sort of ahead of it by one space, essentially.
Okay. Then I am going to cast Inflict Wounds on the doggos.
On the dog, okay. Does it hit both or just one?
Just one.
Okay.
Cast melee attack. 2, 18, so 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then that is 3d10. 6, 8 is 14. 8 is...
Hello.
20,
Hello.
24.
Hello.
24 damage?
24 necrotic damage.
20, okay, you take out this first thing.
Yes. Fantastic.
So,
And then
one
I'm going to
howls and falls to the ground.
Sweet. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to expend a couple spell slots and bring out my Hound of Ill Omen.
Okay. And that goes immediately after your turn? Let's have it go immediately
yes.
after you for ease.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. And what does it do?
That. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. So D&D Beyond is having problems. That's fantastic.
All right. You want just? We'll come back to it, and because
Yeah.
Kane has a turn. So.
Okay. Hang on.
Okay.
Actions. Hound of Ill Omen.
All right. So these dogs just the one goes over to its friend that's down and kind of sniffs at it a little bit and howls. And the shadow horror just sort of looks uncaring at all of you.
Okay. My hound is going to attack the other pup.
Okay.
And he's going to, let's see. That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. One of these days I will remember to write down direwolf stats. Today is unfortunately not that day.
I booped it to you.
You did. Thank you.
And what does it do?
That is 2d6 plus 3.
Okay.
5, 3, so 11 piercing damage.
All right. It gets a good hit in.
And then the target needs to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
It got 11, so this one is prone.
Sweet.
All right.
Okay.
Kane, you have a turn. You're technically first in the round, but since you were gone, so your turn is now.
Okay. How far from me is the shadow horror?
You gotta just move around the dog. You have about, I'll give you, it's within 15 feet of you.
Okay. Kane's gonna go right up to it, get in melee.
Okay. Oh no, the hellhound's down, so never mind. Or it's prone, so you get in melee.
I want to lash out at it with my longsword, with the umbrella sword in its longsword form.
Okay, so just in the longsword form?
Yes.
All right.
And if it hits, I'd like to pump a divine smite into it.
Okay. Do you want to roll that then? And we'll add in what it... You have dice to roll, or do you want me just to roll it?
Not using it at the moment, so if you don't mind.
Sure thing. All right. So, yeah, you hit it with a 21. You slice in, and you're doing a divine smite as well.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's 2d8 at this level, but I'm not sure.
Okay. And are you using the longsword two-handed or one-handed?
One-handed because I have a shield.
One-handed. Okay. So that does 6 plus, say, 2d8?
I believe so.
Okay. So 12, so you cut into it for 18 points of damage.
Okay. And then another hit with the sword, no smite this time.
Okay. All right. Another hit with the sword. No smite. 2. Oh, you miss it with your second attack.
Oof. The nerves are getting to them.
And it looks at you and it says,
No, no one here by that name. No, I think you need to look elsewhere.
and it's looking right at you.
Oh God, that's not going to hold up. Okay, this is bad. This is bad.
It is now its turn.
Oh, of course it is.
So, Kane,
Mhm.
you're clearly its target and you're in front of it.
Yes.
It is going to attempt to bite you first. These teeth just appear out of the darkness of its body and just attempt to bite into your shoulder.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
18
Miss.
misses. All right.
If I remember correctly, my current AC is 23.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well
Yeah.
done.
How the
And now it tries 2 claw attacks. Its hands extend out into shadowy points and just rake at you.
Yikes. Oh, I should have activated the anti-magic cone. Dang.
First one is a natural 20.
Oh no. Ow.
So let's see. Let me. I'll just roll that here. There we're at 11. And we're at 21,
Oh my.
25
Ouchie.
points of damage. Yeah, 25 points of damage for that crit.
Ouchie.
And then it does it again. However,
Okay.
it misses
Oh, phew.
Yay.
this time. And now you need to make a DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is gonna go poorly.
Got it. Got it.
Y'all, Kane's wisdom is not good.
All right. Oh,
Oh.
that's a natural 1 on that.
Oh.
Oh.
Ouch.
So you are frightened
Uh-oh.
Ah.
until the end of its next turn. So you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while you can see this creature, and you can't move closer to it.
Okay.
But you're kind of right in front of it, so the fear paralyzes you, basically. And so, yeah. And
Cool.
Great.
it's until its next turn, so
Cool.
nothing else. The Hellhound that's remaining is still prone. It will use half its movement to get up. And Molly, you had attacked with your dagger, right?
Yes. And then I
Yeah.
ran like 20 feet away and hid.
Oh, that's right. You ran 20 feet away and hid.
Mhm.
So Sarissa, it tries getting up to you, but doesn't quite make it with its movement remaining.
Okay.
And finally, at the bottom of the list, Rox. What do you do?
Not entirely knowing what's going on, but Rox will burst out of the water. The horror and say, "It's me you're looking for, Deckard, Deckard Kane." I'll go ahead and blast off a 2nd level guiding bolt at it.
All right.
for a 23 to hit.
Ooh.
that'll hit.
And that is... Ooh. All right, D&D Beyond, 17 radiant damage. I think Guiding Bolt is radiant damage.
17 radiant damage. Okay.
Hold on, let me double check. It does not say radiant damage, so I don't know what kind of damage it is. But the next attack against them gets advantage.
Okay, and I also want you to roll...
Oh, it is radiant damage, sorry.
Oh, it is radiant damage.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Oh, it's just, well, okay. So it will take that. How much damage was it again?
17.
Okay, so 17. All right. So, yeah, you take a chunk out of it. And we're back up to the top, which would be Kane. You are still frightened, so if you want to attack it again, it'll be at disadvantage.
I would like to activate the anti-magic on my plate armor.
Okay, you do that.
And then I believe if you check in my spells, Misty Step is a bonus action.
It is. But you activated the anti-magic field, so you can't really
Right.
pop out of
Only
it.
through it. So I stay put.
Okay, do you try to attack?
Yeah, I'm going
Or-
to attempt to.
Okay. We'll do
At
it at
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
It'll be a straight roll, or at least the
Oh,
first attack, since it's
the guiding bolt.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, yeah.
straight roll. Okay. Right.
Yay.
All right. Well,
Ouch.
that's only a 8 to try to hit it. You want to try to hit it again?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So, that's only a 7.
Kane's really nervous.
You're still very afraid in front of this
Terrified, actually.
thing. Molly, it is your turn.
Okay. From my spot in the shadows, I'm going to use a bonus action to activate the Sunblade.
Okay. It
Um,
lights up.
Nice. To think like reflects in my goggles of night, kind of like the dog's eyes do. And I'm going to run towards the horror and try to like stab it right in the back.
Okay. You're running past the hound then?
Well, the dog's in front of it, is it not? I'm behind.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Okay.
So I'm gonna run up the. Ooh, that's a big number. So that is 26 to stab.
Oh,
this
yeah,
thing.
that hits.
Okay. So, does this a shadow horror isn't undead, is it? Is it?
It is not.
Okay. Well,
It is a large aberration.
would have just been exciting. Stab an undead thing with the sunblade. That's fine. Still good. So that is 10 radiant plus my sneak attack, which is now radiant.
Okay.
For
Nice.
9, 10 for an extra 12. So 22 radiant damage total.
Ouch. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I did a bonus action in my action. So I think I'd just like to like kick off his back and just like go my 20 feet into the darkness again. Just like, nope, bye. And
All
then-
right. So you go 20 feet back with the sunblade emitting light. And the
Yeah.
sunblade's light is
It's I think
15 feet. Okay, so it's out of the light of the sunblade. Okay. Just making sure.
Mhm.
Interesting.
You could follow the light if you want to.
Let's see. So, Sarissa, you are next.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement to go up to the horror, and I'm going to stab it.
All right, the Hellhound gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, boo.
Let's see here. Gets one bite attack. It will try to snip at you. It only rolls an 11, so it misses, and you complete your. So you go up to it.
Yep. I'm going to stab it with my shadow dagger.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then that is 7. 7 is 14 plus 3 is. What did I say? So 17.
17 damage?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, you guys are doing good.
And then my puppo is going to attack.
Okay. Is he attacking the Shadow Horror or the other Hellhound still up?
He's going to go after the Hellhound.
Okay.
Ooh, that is a nat 20.
All right. Awesome.
5, 6. Six plus 3, so 11, 14 damage.
14. Okay. The Hellhound is not looking very good.
Alrighty.
Okay. And now it's the Shadow Horror's turn. Not being in the sunlight, it doesn't have disadvantage on its attack. So it's going to try 3 attacks on Kane again. So first the bite.
I don't suppose the anti-magic does anything to ruin this guy's day.
Unfortunately, these are not spells.
Alas.
And then it misses with the bite. You kind of shake and move out of the way. Let's see. Oh, it still misses with the first claw. It's only a 20. And it misses everything.
Nice.
I would like to repeat my wisdom save.
It's the end of its turn, so it now ends.
Oh, thank
Nice.
goodness.
Yep, you were frightened until the end of the target's next turn, so.
Okay.
Oh, it should have been your turn, sorry. But anyway, I made it its turn. That was fun. All right. Hellhound is going to try to bite at the doggo.
Oh.
Front of it. It gets a. No, it's going to breathe fire on it. So
Rude.
it exhales a 15-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make, which is just the doggo, I think, at this point, DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
Well, he rolled an 18, so.
All right, so you take half of. You take half of 16, so 8 points of damage.
Okay. So he's still fine.
All right, Kane.
Wouldn't it be rocks?
Oh, yes, rocks. Sorry. Rocks.
Oh, Rox is, I guess, gonna move close. If I'm within 25 feet, it's actually just gonna get up in there.
Up to what?
Up to right next to Kane, like get into combat with
Okay,
everyone.
the dog gets an attack of opportunity on you. No, it already took it for this round, so it doesn't. Never mind.
Sucker. And then he's gonna look at the horror and cast command and just tell it to flee.
Okay, what do I have to do?
It's a wisdom save of 13.
Wisdom save of 13. I got a 14.
Son of a.
So close.
And then Rox is just gonna go like, don't you want to listen to me? That's his whole turn.
All right. Kane.
I'm gonna try and shift so that I'm flanking with everybody else.
Okay, fine.
and attack again with the longsword.
Okay.
And if it hits, another divine smite.
Okay. Oh, that will hit.
Nice.
So we're at 5, and then another 8, 7. So you're at 15, so 20 points of damage
Okay.
Nice.
on that hit.
The sword.
And again with the sword?
Mhm.
Okay. You go for another hit.
Mhm.
You make the hit.
All right. I don't think I can put another smite into it, so just a regular hit this time.
Okay, and that's another 5 points of damage. It's not looking too great, but it's still up. So, Molly.
Great. So I will just walk up behind it again and, well, I guess move around Kane because Kane is now kind of repositioned. And like, pardon.
Okay.
Just to see if I can go right in, like where somebody's kidneys would be. But this is like spectral robe, so we'll just see what we can do with the sunblade.
Okay, go for it.
All right. 19.
Hits.
All right, great. So 1d8 plus my sneak attack.
Yep.
Cool. So that is to start 9 radiant plus. How about that sound? Ooh, 11, 16, 19. So 28 radiant damage total.
What happens with the Sunblade as you split this thing in two?
Oh.
Yes.
I think I drive it in the side, and it, like as it feels like it gets purchased, just like come around to the front and just like right up the middle, just like basically cut it right like to the side and then right in half.
All right. And it splits and just goes as it fades. You cut it and it just vanishes.
No Ken has.
Yeah.
And because we're low on time, the other hellhound is easily dispatched. Yay!
Yay!
My dog just grabs it by the throat. And...
Yeah.
Oh.
So, hold on here. Okay, so, yeah, you're in the sewer.
I think this is a problem.
There's ways to go, or you can get out of here and go back.
Well, should we backtrack where it came from a little bit?
Yes.
Just to make sure that there's not more.
I think that is a good idea.
Well,
You go down another 30 feet, and you don't see anything, hear anything, just normal sewer sounds.
Rox will just stop and say, I think we can just backtrack where it came from. I'm going to look to Kane. Who wants you dead?
So I saved someone that I was not supposed to from the people who run my old city. So probably them. Yeah. It was a kind of whole thing. So I ran and changed my name so that they wouldn't find me, and I talk with a funny accent because no one looks twice at people if they think that they're from somewhere else. A lot of the time, but this is a problem that I did not anticipate dragging you all into.
Are there any pieces of the creature or the hounds left?
The hounds are still there. That the shadow horror just melted into shadow, basically.
I think we should maybe either take one whole one back, because maybe we can magically trace this thing back to whoever hired it. Maybe.
Kane can lift one of the bodies up.
All right. So you take a hellhound and you proceed out of the source. Rox, did you want to say something?
I was just gonna say, Kane, do we need to make a visit to where you're from? I think you come at one inspector, you come at all of us, right?
Mhm.
Great.
I don't know, because if they've already sent somebody here, chances are they're here too, to make sure it goes down the way they want it to.
Well, whatever happens, you have us.
Thank you.
Also,
Mm.
Sarissa is going to take one of the paws of the other hellhound.
Okay, easily done. And you make your way out of the sewer. And as you come forward out, you notice a ship floating above you. It looks like a nautiloid, if you know what that is.
Hmm.
And suddenly, you're all teleported
No.
up into it.
Uh-oh.
I've
And
been kidnapped.
you are in these tubes. And you look out, and you see this giant brain staring at you. By staring, I mean it has 2 eyes and jars that it holds up to each of you. Looks
This isn't-
around,
Mm.
What?
and you hear in your minds, "Inspectors, you ruined my plans. I was going to spread music everywhere. You destroyed my avatar. I can't transform you, but I can get rid of you. So goodbye, inspectors." And suddenly, you feel your bodies dematerialize.
What?
And you feel suddenly that you're launched through space and time. And that's where we'll kind of end for season 2. We'll go around and do outros.
What? Oh.
And so, starting with Crystal.
What? Okay. Hi. Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am highly confused and highly concerned and what?
Lori.
Hi, yeah, everybody. My name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. That's Calamity_JAYN. You can find me then on that on Twitter, as well as on the Gilding Light Discord and D&D Beyond Discord. Find us in season 3. I have no idea what's happening. So, oh my goodness, we need to get back soon.
Adam.
Hello, everyone. Damas Lamas. I don't think we're in Waterdeep anymore. All right, I'll see you next season.
Vera.
Hi, I'm having storytelling whiplash. I'm Vera from Vera Says Dragons. I play Kane. I don't currently have any other active projects because they're all working progresses, but I'll be back here next week. Even though this is the season finale.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm DC. I've been your DM. You can find me Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. DC Lasair. That's DC LASAIR. I'll be back on my channel on Monday. No, make that Tuesday. Playing video games. I'm playing Scarlet Nexus currently. So yay, come check me out there. And Lori, if you want to do ending announcements before.
Yeah. Okay, well, on Tuesdays on Gilding Light, She is the Ancient will be happening at 5 p.m. Pacific, and that is a gender-bent Curse of Strahd campaign with DM Beth the Bard. As well, Wednesday has the finale of Angel in the City of Glass with DM Fenway Jones, and that will be at 3 p.m. Pacific. We will also be back, as you just maybe heard a little sneak peek. Next week, the Inspectors are back on Thursday with Vera DMing in a special one-shot. As well, we will be back with the Inspectors for season 3 beginning August 12th. And then, of course, tonight, stay tuned after our show for Actoroki with Peter Atkinson. And if you're checking out Satine Phoenix channel, she has Couples D&D on Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific. That's Satine and Jameson Stone at twitch.tv/Satine Phoenix. And Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 to 9 p.m. She does Maze on Planet 7, which is on facebook.com/Maze on Planet 7, the number. And also tune in Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific for D and DJ with DJ Kenley Shea, and that's twitch.tv/Satine Phoenix. It's everything coming up and going on.
Okay, thank you. So, as you all rematerialize, you're on a... It's bright, it's sunny. Larissa, your eyes open, and you look up, and you see something that looked like S3 in their fairy form flying around you, except a lot of them. The grass is comfortable beneath all of you. And you all feel different somehow. You're all you, but it's more of a connection to your powers that has changed. Larissa, you feel connected to shadow, to the very night, essence of night itself here. Molly, using stealth and being good with the blade, you feel a connection to the earth and to the air, and these both dwell within you, and you know you use these to sneak and to move like no one else can. Rocks, your connection is to the earth naturally, and to the sun itself. Ideas here, wherever you may be, it represents illumination in more than just brightness, but in mind as well. Vera, Kane, you are connected to shadow and earth. And you look around, and you're in this field, and way out in the distance, you see this city, and shining within the sun. And as you stand up in the grass, take in your new surroundings, the earth below you begins to tremble, and that's where we'll end season 2 of the Inspectres.
Holy shit.
So, thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Going. We will draw the winner for the giveaway
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Whatever you say. Okay. Wow. So our winner this evening is Fenboros.
Fanny.
Fenboros, yay!
Fanny.
Welcome. I will be whispering you later, Fenboros. Thank you for all the support throughout the season. We appreciate it.
Yay.
And thank you to my cast for going through everything I put them through, and for being absolutely delightful and coming up with all sorts of stuff I would never expect on my own. So it's been wonderful having you here. And audience, it's been wonderful having all of you here too. We appreciate it. And we're all in this show together. It's because of all of them and all of you at home that this thing happens. We appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Any closing thoughts while we have about a minute left?
Thank you, DC, for all of the amazing stories you are telling. I am constantly floored by the stuff you come up with, and it's awesome, and I love you for it.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see how this develops next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Feywild? Is that
But also, I can't wait
that
to come back next week.
right?
Right. So, once again, we will be back August 12th. Next week, please come here, same time, same channel, for Vera's One Shot. I get to play!
Yes.
Very exciting. So thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate it. It's been a wonderful season. Please be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.